Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bjornholm, where we're continuing on baling, we're continuing on harvesting, we're continuing on ploughing, and we're actually quite busy, unusually enough. I'm hoping to get the baling done by the end of this episode. I'm sorry that it's essentially been 2 episodes of baling, but as I've mentioned a couple of episodes ago, things are getting a bit busier for me. I'm trying to work some free time into things so that when I do get really busy, which is probably going to be a couple of days from now for me, by the time you see this I might already be insanely busy. But I'm waiting on 1 or 2 things first. I'm just trying to work some free time into things so that when I do get really busy I can accept that I've had lazy time already and have to do lots and lots of work. Because things I need to do will be pretty important in the project that I'm working on that I still can't tell you guys about. I'm so sorry. Soon I think I will be able to mention it, because it may be helpful to my part of the project if I do. It's completely unrelated to Farm Sim, by the way, before anybody says, oh, he's secretly working on a mod. No, not working on a mod site. It's absolutely nothing to do with Farm Sim, surprisingly enough. Considering my entire YouTube channel is based around it, it's not Farm Sim. I've seen there's a Professional Farmer 2015 in the works. It's a Polish game, and that's by a Polish studio, and seems to be along the lines of AgriSim that UIG came out with, or the UIG's Professional Farmer, which I don't know if that's proper, but I may have a look at it. It's coming out, I've heard it's coming out in June, so there's plenty of time for me to think about it and weigh up my options. UIG's Professional Farmer I do have, I just don't like it. I just do not like the game. I also have AgriSim. That was a stupid thing to buy, wasn't it? Yeah, I in general I don't buy UIG because in my eyes UIG stands for Universally Inglorious Games, or Universally Incompetent Game Devs, because they seem to have, they've got great ideas but they just can't do it. They just, either they don't have the knowledge, or they do have the knowledge, but half-ass it. I mean, AgriSim with the terrain deformation could have been amazing. It could have taken farming sim out of business. Could have completely broken giants had it worked. Farm sim is, in comparison, very simple, a very simple game, but it works. And that's why people play Farm Sim. That's why people don't trust UIG. SCS though, despite the fact that they're just doing Euro Truck, and I suppose American Truck Simulator, which isn't out yet. If I can get my Xbox controller running again without it killing my front USB ports, I've opened Courseplay and that was a mistake. If I can get my Xbox controller running again where it doesn't kill any USB ports, I may put some Euro Truck up on the channel. Short of that, perhaps in the future I'll get a steering wheel of some description and see where that brings me. But for now there will be no Euro Truck because I have absolutely no way of playing it courtesy of, well, I do, I've got mouse and keyboard, but no. Courtesy of my Xbox controller being a douchebag, I have no way of playing Euro Truck, and so I'm not going to, basically. Which is a bit of a shame. I do enjoy that game. Gotta stop with that bale. And I know there are now bales everywhere because bale physics. And specifically rolling bale physics, which is nice, but oh my god, it's such a pain to try and clean up after. I'm just going to pick up these bits of grass over here and over here. Because OCD takes over. Don't know why I decided to sing that, but hey you. Yay, I sang. But my, yeah, my OCD takes over sometimes, and it just decides these have to be clean. Strangely, it hasn't taken over, and I haven't got a compulsion to clean all of my vehicles yet, which is nice because I'm 10,000 euros in the hole, and I can't afford that kind of expense right now. And cleaning vehicles in this game is expensive. Ooh, is it expensive. One thing I want to do is try and get placeable heaps or some version of Alt-Tip. I'm hoping the official version of Alt-Tip gets released soon. I'm going to leave the baler over here because I want to be able to move manure down somewhere on this map, so that, or on a map, so that I can get greenhouses running, which is something I haven't done yet in 2015. I presume it works the same as 2030. I rarely use the greenhouses. They make money, but I kind of like using solid manure as a fertilizer. Oops, that was a bit quick. So that's that done. So I'm gonna. Well, that was convenient timing, wasn't it? So this guy's done, so I can stop him. And this guy can be told to drive now. I'll come back for him in a moment. And this harvester is going to be moved to field 38. Field 38, where it's going to load the 5.4 meter course. And once I can get it there, I'll start it off immediately. Now, I have forgotten to turn off the engine of the John Deere, so that's going to be fun. I've also just realised that I'm going to have to change the course play control for John Deere, because otherwise there'll be problems. And I could, in theory, mow that grass, but I don't think I want to. Because I'm going to have to use mouse controls for the front loader. So, do I have it set to... No, let's set this to first waypoint and just switch it on. Go. That should be fine. So I'll just switch off the John Deere for now. And I will in fact stop this guy and tell him to do the field 38 unload course, which should have him just drive in a straight line, maybe, hopefully. From here, I think I've got it running all one way. Yes, I do. Amazing. And this guy is about to cause trouble. We need this tractor to be moving now, because we need to wrap bales. So I'll just set this thing to unfold. And one good thing about this bale wrapper is that I just have to essentially drive up to the bale, and it will automatically start wrapping. Now I can't remember the control to drop the bale, which is an issue, because I'm going to need to drop the bale in a moment. Whoops, 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 whoops. I didn't mean to ram that bale. Unload around bale. Oh, okay. So because of the lesson we learned with the bales over by the cows, I know I can use the bale fork to pick up these wrapped bales. It's not particularly realistic, but it works, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Waiting for the bale wrap to finish doing its thing. I wish this had a better animation, the actual wrapping process. I've seen ones with better animation, but the bales they produce are very glitchy. And that was in 2013. I just wish Giants put a bit more effort into the bale wrapper, because it looks really nice, but and it functions well, which is kind of the main thing, but it just, the animation isn't right in my opinion. I think it could do with a bit of work. So let's get that going down, get this bale up. Now we should get the wrapping done by the end of this episode, and I'll move the bales off screen because they can be a bit painful to work with, especially with my mouse and keyboard controls. So we're on to the, I was going to say the second last bale. It is far from the second to last bale. I'm going to leave the wrapper out down by the mowers, because again I'm going to be doing, I don't need to leave the wrapper out, do I? I can wrap the hay bales just to make them weatherproof, but I don't think I will because they're going into a shed anyway. I've just spotted, I don't know if you saw this just then or even before, with the bale extension mod. Hopefully this keeps running, hopefully this keeps running, hopefully this keeps running. Yes, it does. The Silo Tight Pro appears on the bale itself and not on the graphics. So just watch this side of the next bale and you will see immediately Silo Tight Pro spawning. And it should spawn now. There. It's only a quick flash of it looking silly, but it still looks silly. I'm not going to complain about it. It's something that I suppose has to happen. Me not being an expert on mods, I'm guessing that's the only way that could have worked. So the Silo Tight Pro shows up on the actual finished bale, the wrapped bale. So that's another bale done. Let's get down to the last few down here, the last 4. I swear I had more bales than this done. I've gone too fast. That kind of works, I suppose. So this bale should nearly be finished wrapping now. I'll just start tapping O in preparation. I don't know if you can hear this, but I am tapping O. So that happens and it looks very professional. So we got 3 bales left to do after this Silo Tight. And the first one I'm going to pick up is going to be this one here. I think that's about the area. So I'm just going to have a bit of Pepsi Max. So that's that bale done. On to the third to last one, which I hope is in the trigger, and it is. Good. So on British and Irish stuff, there's a bale all the way over there. Good lord. On British and oh dear, I've lagged it again. Don't crash the game, please don't crash the game. There we go. On British and Irish style farms, and what happened there was I somehow managed to lag the game out. I'm going to change the controls to open course play to left control delete. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip down and grab the final bale and bring it up somewhere a bit more logical than all the way off over here somewhere. So that's up and down, up, down, nothing, up, down. Okay. So I've no idea how this bale ended up all the way over here, but it did. I'm hoping none went into the river over there, but one probably did. I'm not going to go looking. This is in fact a grass bale, yes? Good. There we go. So it's just easier to move the bale to the equipment, really, because I'm going to be using this anyway in a moment. Just to pick up the bales once they're wrapped. And oh yeah, I need to change shuttle. I forgot about that. So that bale can go. No, 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 don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there. Stop. Good bale. Bold bale, naughty bale. Stop, 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 stop. Please stop. Please stop, because now you're just causing problems. Please stop. Can I reverse without any problems? Yes. I want to drop this bale somewhere where it's easier to get than in the middle of some trees. Whoops. And now I'll grab this one. There we go. Nice tight turn for a bit of a challenge. And we're lined up for the final bale. With 3 minutes to spare in the episode. Awesome. How good is the harvest going? And okay, so the ploughing 160 is doing well. The harvester's probably nearly finished, I would presume. Judging from the fact that it's filled, it's emptied into the. Oh, I never saw that before. I've never spotted that before. It actually lets me know that I'm wrapping a bale. Glimpse mod does, so it does, yes it does, oh my god, yes, 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 what, hip, hip, tell you who. I didn't spot that while I was doing it earlier on. That's actually a nice little feature of it. So, that's the final bale done. So, what we're going to do now is we're just going to fold this back up, fold up the bale wrapper again, and just temporarily abandon it there because we need to pick up the bale trailer, and because there's still time left, you get to suffer, or I get to suffer, you get to enjoy the wonders of me trying to do something that I dislike doing. I haven't cheated at all, which is kind of amazing, but I really dislike. I can turn off this tractor. And it wanted to pick that. That's good. So, I really dislike trying to get bales onto a bale transport wagon, because hopefully this won't break the bales. Hopefully. I haven't tried it on a fresh bale yet. Okay, so I need to. Need to try and tip the bale over like that. There we go. So that's one bale ready to go onto the. Oh boy, this is going to take a while. Especially if we forget to take out a reverse. So that is bale spiked. Courtesy of drive control, I get some semblance of control over reverse instead of just shooting off backwards. So So now I'm gonna just set this to crawl. That's the wrong control. Want that 100 and throttle down quite low. Lower than that. Lag has struck me again. There we go. Lower than that. That's a nice crawler. Because with this I can just slowly crawl in, drop the bale off nicely like that, and then hopefully reverse out, and that's the bale on the wagon. So the only issue with having the throttle set as low as I do for a crawler is that the throttle's set really low, so I'm not going to be moving very quickly. So let's try and get this like that. It's actually kind of convenient to set the throttle quite low if you're doing anything with bales, because it gives you that extra bit of confidence to do something like this, which generally is not advised. But with a crawler gear, you can do it. And it just takes a bit longer. So, thankfully we've crossed over the 20-minute mark I've just spotted. So, I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time over the next day or so just stacking up these bales and getting them ready to transport down to the cows. So I will leave you now by saying I've been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Bjornholm. Please comment, like, subscribe, and give me suggestions for any rules you want in the next season of Farm Sim. I'm very much open to suggestions, even on things to do in this series. Though you may not see your suggestion you won't see your suggestion coming live in the very next episode, because I record these a few days in advance normally. For example, I'm recording this on Friday, and this is Tuesday's episode. I'm recording this last Friday, so hello to future people. What is next week like? I hope the weather is better and there is less snow. Hasn't been much snow this week. Well, I don't know why I said that, but yeah, it might take upwards of 3 to 4 days maybe for you to actually see your suggestion coming to life. But if I like it, I will say, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and try as much as I can to name what episode you'll be seeing your suggestion used in. I have done so before, where I think it was Malgo Bay said no resetting, and 6 full days later, almost a week later, I debuted his suggestion in a video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time, where the bales will be gone. I will eat them with molasses. Molasses. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. No, you stop now. You stop there. That's not gonna work. Come on. Stay. Good bale. It's gonna move as soon as I get near it. Stay. Here's a good silage bale. Stay there. Gotcha. Now for the fun part. That actually looks like I've lined up for once. I have! Hurrah! I've kind of lined up. That'll do. Whoops, 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 whoops. Hey!